What's up, boys? Does level 30 mean mogging? Yeah. What? Do I look like with a buzz? I don't know. I never had one. But I funded on gold? That's your fault, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Song name? I found this song today. It's called Legacy by Pixy. Dude, I want to be like you. Make it happen, bro. I'm not special. Just a normal kid. Bro, I see you not taking winning reversals lately. Is it because you risked 10K and not funded account? What do you mean? I haven't been taking winning reversals because I haven't taken a reversal in the past couple weeks. So I haven't taken any of them. Oh, I don't think I can play that song on YouTube since it's unreleased. I was going to play a certain song, but I can't. So I got to be careful of that. I got to remember that. Because that's what used to happen. I used to get my live streams taken down, and I wouldn't know why. It's because I played unreleased songs. So that was so stupid. I would use Wi-Fi play a song? Kind of. Sort of. Jawline tutorial. Just don't eat and go to the gym. That's really it. I need a haircut, bro. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should just cut it myself. Type of thing. Got paid by Apex today. It's a good day. Nice. See what Trump said about terrorists? Probably some bullshit. I didn't even look, bro. Probably look and see what crypto's doing. Crypto is not doing anything. I don't know. So I didn't see what he said. Probably look at it. Let me check right now. Okay, let's change that to streams. Tariff. Wait, tariff news. The report stands up to Donald Trump on emergency tariffs. Oh, so they're not going to be? This is good, actually. This is bullish. Wait. Right now we growing. Right now we growing. Trump says he signed a 10% global tariff after Supreme Court decision. Nice. So what does that mean for anything? I don't think it's really that major of news because Bitcoin isn't doing anything. If it was like crazy news, Bitcoin would be going crazy. So, I don't know. I mean, like, see you dance. Yeah. So nothing crazy. It's a sunny day in Vigaland. Just Miami, gang. Just Miami. That's it. All right. Any questions before we get started? Right now we groove. Does the sun feel as good as it looks? Yeah. Honestly, being in the sun's really nice. I really enjoy it. I'm just going to use the same consistent size per trade if changing it before the trade makes me miss out. Instead of that, I would just say memorize some values. So then you don't have to calculate it every time, but you can just get a little bit more accurate. So I'll do that. Lol beans? Yeah, we're going to do that after, don't worry. What's the most trades you took in a day? Like ever? maybe like, I don't know. Over trading was never really a problem for me. Maybe my max was like 4, but that's about it. I'm gonna go. How do I decide what pair to trade per day? I mean, it's a very crazy question, and it depends on so many things. It depends on like which one's moving better, which one has better levels, which one has less to worry about. So there's a lot to like take into account. I would say which one's moving better, which one has a better setup. Those are the 2 things I'm looking for, and then yeah. Well, will I switch to Top Step Live account? Why would I ever do that? Gabe resells? Yes! I did see that, and I deleted it forever. So you shouldn't have told me. You shouldn't have told me at all, actually. So you just got it removed for everyone, my friends. So good job on that. And now it will never, ever be public again. So you sold, my friend. You should have kept it a secret. This is why you don't say stuff. You unlisted the start vids, by the way? What do you mean? What's the time you're done? I'm normally done trading by like 9:45. So 15 minutes after market open. What was your biggest obstacles to overcome? Just honestly finding the right strategy was the hardest for me. All the mental stuff came relatively easy to me. I'm not really sure why. That's normally a lot of people's hardest part, but for me, I don't know. It was pretty easy for me. And that was really it. Just find the right strategy because it just took me so long. And I don't know. I was always good mentally for it. Strat vids on YouTube are unlisted? I thought I made them public, no? I mean, you can still get them through the WAP anyway. I've feeling like this before. Let me check. And the ordinary, I can't ignore. Gang, they are literally public. It literally says public. What are you on about? Unreal. Bro, what are we talking about? Oh boy. How many hours weekly was I working that? I was working like 40. I was working like a smooth 40. It was horrible because it wasn't like a 9 to 5. It was like 12-hour shifts or so. I worked 4 days out of the week and they were like 10 to 13-hour shifts. So I was working 40, 50, which is annoying. My strategy is velocity trading. Yeah, that's what I mean. My bad. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. Like, it's fine that I have them public on YouTube. Just makes it easier for people to find. Take and trade it at is good. I would say like 9:45 is really the max. So anything past 9:45, you got to be careful on that. How much is the minimum amount to trade with or more effective results? And your advice for good. I mean, if you're going for like the minimum amount, just get a funded. Watch my video on funded accounts and then you'll be good. You'll understand everything. So yeah, I would just do a funded for that because you can have a lot of capital and make a lot with a very small amount of money. Do you have a fixed points in your stop loss? No. My stop loss will be different depending on the price action every day. How long will I wait for a trade? I'll usually wait until like 9:45, and then if nothing's really setting up there, then I just call it. How long will you wait? Oh, no, I already read that. What's your win rate and average R? My average R is all over the place because I do my take profits in the moment based off the price action. So it's anywhere between like a 1-to-1 to a 1-to-2. My win rate over the past like year and 5 months is probably around a 75. I would say anywhere between 70 to like 77. Somewhere around there. I forget what it was. Days now, trying to turn the lights out. What did you find as an A+ setup? Be specific, please. I'll show you right now. Actually, wait. Can I do this without leaking everything? I have a video example of it in my wallet for you guys. I do not have a fixed RR. I have 5K drawdown in fundeds. How much should I risk? I would say I risk like 750 would be a pretty good number in my opinion. Why the screen borders outlined in red? Because it looks cool. Does it not look cool? Come on. I just say focus with the girls out there. I've never had a girlfriend, so I don't even have to worry about that. Do I use ICT? Sometimes, but not like that's my main strategy, if that makes sense. What makes more bread long term for velocity? Right now, velocity is getting really close, though. It's getting close. How would you describe the best way to scale on fundeds? Oh my gosh, you are going to love this video I have for you. Because I literally have a whole video going over that. So you should watch this video right here. A trading cheat code that helped me turn $240 into 1 million. This is slightly clickbait, by the way. I didn't put $240 into an account and scale it that way. I just used fundeds. But this is the method you should use for it. So go watch that video right there. It'll be perfect for you. Yeah, I risked 1% on fundeds. And how much do you risk to be on 100K a month? I risk $10,000 per trade right now. So that's how much I risk to make 100K a month. So I just need to win technically 10 trades. Or I guess less, because my average R is probably like a 1 to 1.5. So I need to win like 2, 6. I need to win like 7 trades per month, which is like 1 to 2 trades per week. So yeah. Thoughts on ICC? I don't know what ICC is. Body count 0. How was last week? Pretty good. 1 L. Yeah, I did 2 wins, 1 loss last week. How do you deal with being alone out there? Drive the Lamborghini around, hang out with my friends. Do I care about session highs and lows? Briefly, if it's major liquidity, I'll mark it out as like something to be careful off of. But other than that, not really. I'll just either take profit off of it or just be careful of it. I won't ever like take a trade strictly off of it. I'll just add it as a confluence if we sweep it out or something. Okay, which day was Monday? Monday was a bank holiday, actually. I did still trade on Monday, so I guess we can kind of go over that briefly. Did I take it on US 30? I think I did, yeah. What terms of prices moving nicely or not? You just want something to happen, whether it's up or down. You want a move. You want a big move in one direction. That's about it. Yeah, bank holiday was really good in my opinion. All right, we'll get started on NASDAQ here. Get started on NASDAQ. So Monday, NASDAQ, bank holiday, and we basically saw nothing happen. Oh yeah, so we had our level. We closed past the level pre-market. So that's nothing we could really do. And then we kind of just did nothing. So no trades on Monday. Really simple stuff. All right, now let's get into the actual trading. Tuesday. I mean, this is cool. I can actually just go back and see what trades I took. So this was on Tuesday. I took the short on US 30, but there was still an opportunity to take a winning trade because we came down, mink, and then we came back up, right? So we're coming down. Our lower level is down here, right? So lower level is here on this day. Man, all right, I got to get rid of these like take profits and everything on my screen. There's way too much going on. So lower level is here, so we got nowhere close to that lower level, so you're not taking shorts. And then we do get a push past this. Push, retrace second push, enter. Take profit can be pretty much anywhere. You don't really have to worry about this liquidity right here because you have higher liquidity right here. I believe my hypothetical take profit for this trade was off the end of this 5-minute fair value gap, which did end up getting hit. So this would have been a nice little trade here. I believe 70% of my students won on Tuesday. A lot of them took this trade. So this was a relatively good trade in my opinion, and definitely a good trade to take. Like, honestly, this week was pretty good because Monday, my students mostly took no trade, which is really good. I'm very happy about that. And then the students who did still trade, most of them won. Tuesday, 70% of them won. And then the day I lost, which is Wednesday, I think. Yeah, the day I lost, I believe like it was 50-50, and then this day was 70. So overall, it wasn't even a bad week. But yeah, sorry. Tuesday was a nice little long there you could have taken. So Tuesday on Wednesday on NASDAQ, you could have had a trade. I'm gonna explain to you why. Yes, we are opening very close to this level, but we do get a retrace beforehand. So push your second push, you're taking the short somewhere here, and you're winning this trade. Right? I did not catch this. I missed it. I don't remember exactly why. I mean, in the recap for this day, I probably went over it, but I missed this trade, and I should have taken it, to be honest. So this is a relatively nice win as well here. Take profit just based off the mini level right here of these highs, these lows, these highs, and then whatever chop is there. So very, very nice take profit from us, actually. But yeah, you definitely could have taken this. So this actually would have been a winning trade as well on this day. Oh yeah, this day I missed my take profit by 1 pip on US 30 as well. So I just messed that up. So yeah, this would have been a nice little trade, but I just missed it because I'm stupid. So yeah, Wednesday wasn't bad at all either. This day was sketchy. So some of my students did end up taking this. We had the level up here for this day, and we had to take profit based off this. Some of my students did end up taking NASDAQ. I'm gonna say it's a mid trade. I don't love the trade, but we did get a doji candle, and it's relatively a bearish one, and then we did get a push down. So if you wanted to play first push, retrace off this, and then a second push past this wick out, you could have played it. It was very squeezed in my opinion, and not something I would have like really preferred. And this liquidity was so close. You had to like go something like this. I thought this was too squeezed in, and I thought US 30 just had a better opportunity. So I opted not to take this. So I'm going to say 50-50 for Thursday. Like, you could have technically won. A lot of my students did win this, so I'm very happy about that. But I don't think this is a trade that I'm going to take because I don't think it's a trade that's going to be as consistent and like something I'm going to be taking over and over again. So I'm not going to take it. So technically this could have been a win. I don't know. Realistically, I don't think I'm ever taking a trade like this though. I'm not going to say ever, but I wasn't taking a trade like this off how much better USR just looked. So I opted not to do that. And then Friday, we were live for Friday. It just went all the way up. This was my trade that I called out on live stream. The stop loss was not that small. This is the trade I called out, so this would have been a win. Very, very nice push up. We had a level here. Or no, I think the level was lower. Yeah, level was lower based off all this. Push, retrace, second push, enter, take profit off halfway the fair value gap. I called this out on live stream. So if you want to go back and watch that and see exactly what I was thinking in that moment, right here. Boom. There you go. Live stream right there for you guys. So yeah, I mean, honestly, now that I'm going back over it, NASDAQ looks really good. I literally just hesitated on Wednesday and it cost me. So yeah, I mean, NASDAQ looked good. So I guess it looked a lot better than I thought. So yeah, what questions do we have? Where do I learn velocity trading? You can just go watch my YouTube videos. It's all free. I have a free Discord as well for you. Thursday was low-key worse than the bank holiday. Yeah. Dude, bank holidays are not that bad for velocity trading. And people don't understand that. They're like, oh, bank holiday, don't trade, don't trade. Why don't you actually like trade them, see what they are, and make your own decisions. Don't just rely on other people saying stuff. Where's the upper level? On Thursday, NQ. Thursday was here. So it never really got touched. Was it? Shoot. It was either here or up here. It was somewhere in this area though. I remember. It was either here or here. So wasn't even in play at all though. How much do you know about trading when you started your first funded account? Oh yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't do fundeds until I already lost all my money trading. So I lost all my money trading like a normal live account. So yeah, I knew a little bit about trading because I didn't like learn about fundeds until I already lost everything. So unfortunately, I knew a lot about trading by the time I started my first funded account. But I do suggest you to go on demo first for like a month, really get the hang of things, and then you can hop on to a funded if you are profitable. How much do I risk? I risk about $10,000 to about $7,500. I've been hesitating a bit off open because of all these fake outs. That's fine. I'd rather you be safe than sorry. Our last 2 weeks, tough. Just because there's not a lot going on. We had a lot of craziness the weeks prior, like especially with Bitcoin dumping and everything dumping like crazy. But now we're just kind of chilling out. So it's a little bit slower. My goal this week is to get up earlier. Yeah, I personally get up about like an hour before market open. So I can shower, brush my teeth, get ready, I'll do all that. And then hop on the charts at 30 minutes before. I'm the forgot it was wrong, so I was good set up. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was just a little bit late into open. Again, it's not a bad trade, but it's not my most favorite trade of all time. So I think it was fine. Use it as a level. They technically... I don't know. I don't know about that. I wouldn't make that my only confluence. I'll say that. Value gaps can be very good, and you can use them in a lot of ways, but I wouldn't like strictly use them to like enter off of, if that makes sense. Level passing... if it closes past the level pre-market, then that's very problematic. It's going to be most times no trade, but if we do get a really big retrace and then a good push, I might use some market experience to get in. When do you keep wide levels? When price action is wide. Like when it's like widely going up and down like this, you're going to have put a level here and a level here, which is going to be wider. How much do you charge for your hedge fund? I charge a % of profits. So yeah, I don't charge you any money, but whatever money I make, I'm going to take a % of it so that it's all performance based. So I have an incentive to perform well. Why didn't I get a message for the Discord? What do you mean, my friend? What's the biggest red flag that makes you not take a trade? Slow movement. If we're not doing, especially on US 30, oh my gosh. If US 30 does nothing off the first like 2 minutes, then that's not what you want to see. US 30, you want to see just a big move off open, and then that's what you want to be trading. So I would say like very slow movement within the first couple of minutes. Where is your indicator? I don't have an indicator. What indicators do I have on here? I don't use this one. I don't really use this one anymore. I just have volume. Volume at the bottom, and then my lot size calculator. But this is coded in. It's not like a one available for everyone. How do you get better at market levels? Mark the levels in the morning, and then join my stream in the morning to compare them. Or if you're not a student, mark the levels in the morning, and then watch the video for that day and compare them. Level plus the value gap right next to the level. Drag level above the take. Whoa. Drag level above the take profit. I don't know what that means. Retype that. How do you spend your time? The free time trading provides. I spend my time improving other areas of my life and my other forms of trading that I do off camera. What is your strategy? I do velocity trading. How big was my first ever payout? I think my first ever payout was, it was like, I don't even remember. It was maybe like $300. But dude, that was like that was probably, I don't know if I would say if that's my most favorite payout. That's definitely up there though. That $300 felt better than me making like 10K today. And I truly mean that. And it's so weird, but I don't know. Once you know it's possible, like everything changes for you and you really just want to really put it in everything. You want to put a lot of effort in. Why don't you use equal highs and lows anymore? It just doesn't set up as often. Like it rarely sets up. If I see some that I think could be close and could be used, then I'll throw the indicator on and see if they're actually valid. But it just doesn't really form anymore. That's okay. Alpha decay, I guess. If US and you pushes out and flips to a down candle, pushes back. Is that a good trade? Yeah. Yeah, dude. If you're getting a first push past the level and then it comes down, flips the candle, and then gives a second push, that's a pretty good trade for sure. So don't worry about alpha kid 930. We'll always bring volume. How come some days there is no volume at open? There's always volume at open. Just some days are more than others. Like I guarantee you, you look back every day at 930, there's gonna be a big spike. This was the news, so that's why there was a big spike there. 930, the most volume. 930, the most volume. 930, the most volume. It'll always be the most volume. So that's why alpha decay doesn't really matter too much for us. And this like style of trading has been around forever. So yeah. And if alpha decay does become a problem, I have other strategies. How many days do you observe the market before you actually trade it? So me again, I am probably the worst example of how to not start trading. I literally just hopped right in, and that was a huge mistake. I would just say give it a month. Do a month on demo. That would be my suggestion for you. We're gonna start trading fries again. I don't know. We'll see. Dragging for value gap above the level. No, you gotta put the for value gap where it is. So you can't like manipulate it. I got a $400 payout last week by Velocity. That's awesome. That's amazing. How do I join it? Doesn't. Oh, I think you automatically get. So you have to verify that you're a real person. So because we don't want bots in there, I think you get it after 1 hour. So yeah. Are you planning to get a prop from affiliate? Probably not. I don't do the whole sponsorship stuff. I think it just makes you look less genuine, to be honest. And I don't want to be seen as like, I don't want people thinking, oh, he's got to use sponsorships to get money because he's not really doing this. I don't know. I think it just looks very clean when you don't have any affiliates and you're not forcing it down your audience's throat. Because I don't need the money. I make my money from trading. So I don't need money. I don't need to sell out for money, if that makes sense. At the first payout, did you blow another funded? I believe I blew one. Yeah. So I blew one. I blew one after like my first passing of a funded, but I straight up just lost 8 times in a row because my strategy wasn't as good back then, and I was trading a different strategy. What other form of trading do you do off camera? I don't talk about that publicly. Spend that $300 on Punch It? No. I reinvested all of that into a bigger funded account. Do you have other day trading strats or long term? Yeah, I have a lot of day trading strats and I have a lot of long term strategies. When you stick to your strategy, how do you prevent yourself from falling into a strategy swapping rabbit hole? Because that's a good question because I kind of fell into that a little bit. Well, so you just got to realize the strategy switching rabbit hole is going to probably be like the worst thing for you because there's so many strategies that can work. You just need to become really good at it. And I kind of just saw good success and it really made sense for me, my strategy, right? I saw my strategy. I said, okay, if we're going to have a ton of volume off open and we're going to make a big move off open the majority of the time, there's got to be a way to profit off of that. And it's not going to be able to get manipulated because there's so much volume. So I don't know. It just made sense. The strategy made sense and I saw early success with it. So I said, okay, this looks like it's going good. Let me just slowly improve it every day. And then I just never switched to other ones. It's a good question though. Yeah, well, if you have a lot of free time, Honestly, I would suggest like going to the gym, maybe even getting a job. I know it sounds crazy, but if you're literally doing nothing with your time, you got to make it productive in some way, shape, or form. Because doing nothing is the worst thing you can do. When do you push stop to break even? When everything is happening in a split second. It's not that hard because I'm not very aggressive with my stop to break even. I do my stop to break even like when I'm close to take profit. So I normally have like time to like do it. You the realist coach? Thank you. I appreciate it. True trade for real. That's my king. I'm a dragging level above for value gap. Oh, dragging the level above, not dragging the. If there's a good level above the fair value gap, then yes, you can do that to just avoid the madness of that fair value gap. Yes, you can. What funded size should I start with? I would just say like a 25K or a 50. I think 50 is probably better. I started with a 25. If I could go back in time, I'd probably just do like a 50K though. 50Ks are good. And then use the money you make from that to buy a larger one and continue on. How long have I been trading for? Like 3 years now. Yeah, over 3. I don't know if it's over. I don't know. We're getting close. So, like, around 3 years now. It's been, wow. I'm turning into Unk, bro. What the fuck? We're doing this for a while. For a second push, should I wait 5 seconds to enter? You can do that. Yeah, you definitely can. That is most times what you want to do. Off that second push, you want to make sure it's actually second push. Because the second push needs to be this. Not, right? If you're entering the second it second pushes, and then it just wicks you out, then you're going to lose. So you got to wait for like a good second push, like a really solid second push. Not a, like that, right? So I think that wouldn't be bad. How many units are usually safe to leverage when using a funded account for NQ? Well, it depends how much you want to risk, and then you just throw that into a lot size calculator. You say how much do you want to risk, and then how big's your stop loss, and then it'll tell you how much to put in. Am I late? Yeah, you are. That's okay. You can just go back and rewatch NASDAQ. Nah, it won't. The 24-hour option stuff won't. I don't think I'll do that much. I actually have a full video on that if you want to watch it as well. All right, let's move on to US 30 here. US 30 ski. My level was here on this day. All right. So on Monday, fun day, it was the bank holiday. And we know it's going to be slow movement, right? We know it's going to be slow movement. So you can actually use this to your advantage. I took the short on this day. Off push, retreat, second push. Some normal stuff. But I almost used the bank holiday to my advantage because I knew we had for value gaps down here. We had another for value gap right here, actually. We had for value gaps down here. And if we don't have a lot of volume, we're moving slow, it's going to be a lot harder to create like a really big reversal all the way back up. So a lot of times you can just play it with the trend and it will be kind of in your favor to just slowly continue in that direction. That's kind of what happened here. We just slowly went down and boom, take profit got hit. So normal push, retreat, second push here. You didn't even see the wick out, right? We had a wick out, push, retrace, second push. And yeah, I just used the bank holiday to my advantage actually, because if you know the movement is going to be slow, you know it's going to be harder to create some fast volatile reversal to really cook you. So just go with the trend and a lot of times it'll slowly just go to your take profit. And that is exactly what happens on Monday for me. So good stuff there for me. W glaze for myself, I guess. Monday, or no, Tuesday on US 30, you could have taken a long win. There wasn't a great retrace on this day. I remember it. I definitely could have like market experienced my way in. So that was kind of annoying. So I just straight up missed this. There was definitely a win here. I messed up. I took a reversal and lost. I missed my take profit by like 1 pip, as we can see right here. So this is just a different strategy. But yeah, there was a push. There was no retrace, and then a second push. So sometimes if you have a lot of market experience, you can just kind of use that and say, okay, we're really going. It looks like USA is going to have one of those days where we just absolutely rip for no reason. And then you can say, let me not wait for a retrace. Let me get an aggressive based off what I believe is going to happen today. So I was really debating that. Ended up not doing it. Ended up being a mistake. And then I took a reversal that I really did like. I missed my take profit by like 1 pip and then lost. And then we go all the way down like I thought. So that was a little bit annoying, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So yeah, would have been a win if I just executed. But if you're following the rule to an exact T, this is a no trade day actually, even though it looks crazy. Because there was no retrace. Again, this is the wick out strategy, different strategy here. Bottom level is here. Same thing. I mean, we just kind of ripped all the way down. So literally the same exact thing as I said from the day before. There was no retrace. You definitely could have gotten in off market experience and won. A lot of my students did. I ended up playing my wick out strategy instead and winning on that. So yeah, same thing. So this is either a market experience win, a no trade, or a win off the wick out strategy. Thursday. Thursday was no trade, I believe. I don't think I took a trade on Thursday because I think there was a double wick out. What's today's date? Yeah. So I didn't trade on Thursday. Basically what happened was US 30. Okay, make sure you guys can see it. Off the first minute, we didn't really go up or down. So we were kind of just not doing anything. That makes me worried. Again, my biggest red flag within this strategy is if we don't do anything off market open. That normally seems like a huge problem. We didn't do anything off market open, so I decided to avoid trading on this day. I didn't want to deal with the double wick out here either on the 1 minute time frame. So yeah, I opted not to trade on Thursday. And then Friday, there was also nothing. We got another slow movement day, double wick out, so no trading on Friday either. So yeah, even US 30 wasn't bad at all either. So yeah, that's basically how the week went. Questions, and then we'll play some low beans. I'm from Connecticut. I am not. That's where Derek's from. What lot size calculator do you use? I use a custom one. I actually coded this one in to TradingView, which is crazy. I wonder if I could see the code. How do I see the code? I don't know how to get to the coding part, but I literally coded this in. What's my average points? I would say it's normally like 20 to 30. You sure should have different strats or only one? Only one until you're profitable. Once you're 100% profitable with that strategy, then you can start like learning other ones just in case. Crypto, I've been seeing is everywhere buying for a long term. I do my own crypto strat, and I do it for a specific reason. So yeah. Just some terrace. Let's check. Here's the review. Yeah. Just saying that the Supreme Court denied it, but he will be raising the 10% worldwide tariff on countries, many of which have been ripping the U.S. for decades. So, yeah. Do you enter our on markets? Oh, one sec. Do you enter our market experience without second push only on US 30? Most times on US 30, yes. I'm not gonna say every time, but most time. Can Trump tariffs affect the market? Yeah, they will. I don't know. They haven't so far though, but they definitely do. Like over and over. I try to play my more aggressive than ripping and frying me. It's a better way. It's better wait for a proper to just be safe. Yeah, exactly, Flames. And that's kind of going into the second push, the quality of that second push. You want to wait for a proper push, right? So that you are really not getting faked out. So yeah. Did I find a camera guy? Kinda not though. No. I don't know, like half and half. Once I saw retrace on a big push, was entering off the big push value. I don't know. I would have to see your trade. I think chat is bugs. Is it? How long do all levels usually last? I just redo the levels every morning. So yeah. Who's gonna win the hockey Olympics tomorrow? It's a great question. I'm gonna say the U.S. I think it's gonna be a very close game though. The U.S. just have played much better throughout the dude. Canada only won in overtime both games. They borderline shouldn't even be in the finals. And their goalie is not very good. So I don't know. I think it'll be close. Very close. I do think USA will win though. I am beginner, mark level. Yeah, so as a beginner marking levels, I would just say do your best to mark them out and then compare them to me when I post my YouTube video or whatever. How much money have I made from props? Like 6 figures, but that was like a while ago. But that was over like a very long time as well. Was I rooting for Team Italy or US? I was rooting for US because I knew Italy was not even close to having a chance of winning. Canadian goalie. Dude, Binnington, he's like, I don't know. He's very on or off. He's such a hothead. It's unreal. He's really good at playing the puck. But dude, he's such a hothead. So if he lets in a bad goal, it's cooked. So we'll see. He's either really on or really really good or really bad. Say English, please. My question. What does that mean? I already answered it. All right, let's play some Lil Beans. Let's go. Russia would win. No, they wouldn't. Oh boy. How long is this ad? Oh my gosh. Should I pay for my debt instead of buying funding accounts using the payout? Just do half and half. How long is this ad? Oh my gosh. Alright, everyone join up. We're gonna play one game unless I get out early. Vito's sword. Derek abandoned me, unfortunately. We got the N-word in the lobby. Amazing. Everyone join up. Let's go. Just click the link, and then it'll auto put you in this game with us. Have some fun before we dip. All right. How do you play this shit? You're about to learn. You're about to learn. All right, is everyone in? We're good? We got one more person. If we're gonna join, you better join right now because I'm gonna start this. If you. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Oh, I made it. Let's go. Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. Nice. 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 Come on. Nice. Oh, we're cooking. Uh-oh. No! Oh, okay, wait. Run it back. Run it back. Yes, sir. Oh, we're gonna get first. We're gonna get first, baby. Yes! First place. Let's go. You guys better lock in. You guys better lock in. I gotta take a video of this. Veto Touch. What is that name? Alright, let's go. Booty Main. Okay. Veto Touch Me. Veto Liquidate Me. Oh my god. Ah! Woo! Okay, we're good. Come on. Alright, well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now. I'm not gonna lie. You guys better watch out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I might get back-to-back first place. Do not let me get the triple crown. First place on all the maps? Surely not. Surely you don't let that happen. Surely you don't let that happen. First place, back-to-back-to-back. Alright. Alright, it's time to lock in. It's time to lock in. It's time to lock in. I need to lock in. Oh, I hate this map. This map is horrible. This map is horrendous. Okay, okay. Come on. Woo! Come on. Nice. 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 Okay, okay, okay. Wait, I have a chance. I have a chance. Get up! Get up! Get up! Okay. Okay. Second place here. Second place. I got this. I got this. Nice. Nice. Okay, run first. Run first. Oh, I don't know if I can make that jump. Oh my god. I have to risk it for the biscuit. Risk it. Come on. Come on! Yes! Triple crown. Triple crown. Let's go! First place in all three. Oh my gosh! I'm the GOAT, bro. I'm the GOAT. Oh my gosh, bro. Dude, I'm just so locked in on this. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Wow. I barely won. I won by 3 meters. Jeez. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. 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 Oh, awesome. All right. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys. Probably posting a YouTube video tomorrow, so I'll let you know. And yeah, post some reels tonight. I'm gonna start a new series on Instagram Reels, so stay tuned for that. I think it'll be very, what's a good word for this? Very informative for you guys. So, yeah, I'll see you guys. Stay tuned for that new series starting on Instagram Reels. So, peace.